Russian cosmonaut who beat the record of permanence in space. The last mission of Padalka enrolled 168. What led it to accumulate a total of 869 days in the space during 5 missions in which it has participated. With this figure, for 2 months, the record set in 2005 by the also Russian Sergei Krikalev participated in 6 space missions.
Right. Germany right. 40,000 arrived. Categories war. Germany expects to arrive this weekend 40,000 migrants to their country seeking refuge. They come from Syria and other nearby countries. This figure is twice as many people who arrived last weekend. That's because of this war in Syria. Many migrants, mainly from Syria, have taken a trip from Turkey through the Balkans and Hungary to reach Austria, Germany, and Sweden. Germany has shown great support for migrants fleeing war and donation of food, clothing, and other things that have given the German people have been very helpful for refugees. Some German chancellor has been attacked for his policy of opening the doors of his country to migrants who might. Some politicians in Germany have called it irresponsible and a major political error to this strategy that might damage the economy of this country. In Manzur, there have been many demonstrations in favor of the idea of supporting migrants, but there have also been demonstrations that do not want the migrants come to Germany. To affecting the economy, the government has been to the end this demonstration peacefully. Hungary Prime Minister has asked the European Union to give 3 billion euros to help the Syrian people who are coming out of the civil war in his country.
China economic new signs of economic slowdown. Actually, China is the world's second largest economy, but in the recent year, China is losing steam. This because the internal problems are affecting the production. The signs of economic slowdown can be seen in the next examples. Factory output grew by 6.1% from the year before, below forecast of 6.4% growth in the fixed asset investment, largely property, slowed to 10.9% for the year to date, a 15-year low, falling car sales and lower imports and inflation. Those are some examples, but they don't represent the whole truth. The government of China is using some strategies to improve the condition actual from the country. It's most important to say that the fall of this country has been also affects other countries. For example, in the case of Mexico, because of this situation, the price of the peso against the dollar is much undervalued. Actually, the economics in all the worlds all relate. For the reason, if an economic fails, so does another. Now China employs more drastic measures. For example, has already cut interest rates 5 times since November to encourage lending and support economic activity, along with other measures to boost growth. The measures is so important because it gives people win more confidence to invest.
Transmission. He World Health Organization WHO, the risk of contracting sexually transmission is greater for women in Latin America. Unwanted pregnancy SIDA diseases are one of the major diseases in sexuality. Highly depend on the relationship between men and women, and also to economic, political, or social, and are not able to protect themselves from unwanted sex, violence, and diseases, and can be deadly for women, either cancer or death. And WHO comment that when a woman has a disease, so tend not to seek medical treatment because the treatment is very expensive.
Novak Djokovic US Open champion was to her support. He has been champion of the world on young him 28 years old in the 3 times. Is a person young with more victory in Europa continent, but he was resented for by followers of Federer because he wasn't the favorite to win. His best was against Federer in New York City in the Sunday Lab.